Hello everyone. Now we will have a look of northern plain. It is divided into three: the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. First, we will have a look of the Indus plain. The Indus plain is formed by the river Indus and its tributaries. The Indus and its tributaries like Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, and Satluj. These rivers originate from Himalayas. These rivers lies in the fertile state of Punjab. This part of the northern plain is also called Punjab Plain. Children, if you have a look of the map of India, however, you can find that the bigger portion of the Punjab plains lies in Pakistan. And did you know that the name of Punjab is made up of two words, Punj plus Aab? Punj means five and Aab means water. As you can see in the map, Punjab is based on five rivers that drain the state. In fact, this section of the northern plain is dominated by doabs. Doab means do means two and ab means water. So, doab is a piece of land that is drained by two water bodies. Here the map shows the doab that comprises Punjab. For example, Jej Doab lies between the Jhelum and Chenab river. Now we will move to the next part of the northern plain, that is Ganga plain. This plain consists of middle portion of the northern plain and lies between the Ghaggar and the Tista river. The Ganga plain is spread over the most state of the northern India. It covers the state like Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. Finally, the east portion of the northern plain is called Brahmaputra plain. It lies in the state of Assam. Now we will have a look of the state of India that covers the northern plain. These are Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and Assam. Now we will have a look of the relief features of the northern plain. Children, we generally think that the northern plain is completely flat, but this is not quite true. We can find quite a bit of variety of relief features in the northern plain. In fact, based on these variations in the relief, you can divide the northern plain into four regions. These regions are: the first one is Bhabar, then Terai, then Bangar, and the last is Khadar. Now we will have a look of all these in detail. First is Bhabar. Bhabar region is a narrow belt of level surface in the another plains, lying parallel to the slope of Shivalik. This region is about 8 to 16 kilometers wide and consists of pebbles. These pebbles deposited by the rivers after they flow down from the mountains. Children, all the streams disappear in Bhabar belt, therefore the level of groundwater is very deep here. Moving south to Bhabar belt, now we next come to Terai region. Children, all the rivers and the stream that disappeared in the Bhabar region, they resurface in this region, means they come out basically. And this region is consist of wet, swampy and marshy land. The high water table creates a lot of spring and the wetland in this region. Earlier, the Rai region was thickly forested and abundant of wildlife. Children, due to a heavy population, you can say, some parts of the forest were cleaned to provide the place to the migrants. Here I had shown you the example of Dudhwa National Park. Dudhwa National Park is located in the plains of Terai in UP. I had shown you the map of Dudhwa National Park also. Here is the map of Dudhwa National Park. Mr. Arjun Singh has put the effort to establish Dudhwa National Park. Moving forward, we will move to the next region, that is Bhangar. Bhangar is the largest plain part of the northern plain. Bhangar is formed by old alluvium. This region lies above the floodplains of riverine, therefore has a terrace-like appearance. Here you can see the terrace-like appearance. The soil in this region consists of calcareous deposits. It forms sheet across the alluvial plains. Here you can see the image of the calcareous deposits, and in India these deposits are known as kankar. Now we will come to the next division, the last division. It is known as Khadar. The new younger deposit of the floodplain form the fourth region of the northern plain. These are the newer deposits which are very good for agriculture. This is all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.